The screen fades to black, but the silence doesn't feel empty, it feels alive, as if Heartland itself is breathing. A single note of music hums in the background, soft and haunting, while a voice returns, quieter now, more intimate. 4. Nearly 2 decades, these fields have carried our stories. And they're not done yet. Images drift across the screen like memories caught in the wind. A child's laughter echoing through the barn. Amy's hand brushing against a horse's mane. Lou's silhouette against the evening sky. None of them stay long enough to tell the full story, just enough to remind us of the bond we share with this place. Then, the voice softens even further, almost like it's speaking directly to the heart. We come back to Heartland, season after season, because it isn't just about what we sit, about what we feel. The ache of goodbye, the joy of reunion, the quiet strength of family. It's all here, and it's waiting for you. The visuals shift again, slow motion shots of horses galloping through fog. Sparks of campfire light against the night, a tear slipping down a cheek, a smile breaking through it. These moments don't need explanation, they are pure emotion, distilled into images that tell us more than words ever could. The music rises one last time, blending hope with nostalgia, until it reaches a peak and then silence. The screen holds only a final message, simple yet powerful. Heartland Season 19, a story that still believes in family, love, and home. The words linger like an echo, then fade, leaving nothing but stillness and the undeniable pull. To return, the music is gone. The screen holds only the quiet glow of the Heartland Ranch in the distance, wrapped in twilight. A voice rises, soft but unshakable, through joy and through loss. Through change and through time, one truth has always remained. Heartland is more than a story, it is a home. A home built on love, on family, and on the strength to carry on. Camera drifts across familiar landscapes, the sweeping fields, whispering trees, the horses silhouetted against the horizon. Each shot feels less like a scene from a show and more like a memory shared, a reminder of why we return year after year. Then, as the night deepens, the voice grows stronger. This season, the journey continues. The bonds are tested. The choices matter. And the heart of Heartland beats louder than ever before. The screen cuts to black. A single phrase appears. Heartland Season 19 streaming soon. The words linger, glowing faintly, before fading into silence. And then, the final whisper, almost like a secret passed from one generation to the next. Don't just watch the story. Live it. Come home to Heartland. The logo returns for the last time. The music swells once more, only to vanish into stillness. The screen fades to black. The trailer ends. But the feeling remains. The wait is finally over. Heartland is back stronger, deeper, and more emotional than ever. Season 19 is here to remind us why this ranch, this family, and these stories have captured our hearts for almost 2 decades. Horses thundering across, the open fields, laughter around the dinner table, and moments of heartbreak that leave us breathless. This is the world of Heartland. But in Season 19, the stakes are higher, the emotions cut deeper, and the bonds we've cherished will be tested like never before. For years, Heartland has been more than just a television series. It has been a journey into family, love, and resilience. In Season 18, fans were left with moments that both warmed our hearts and kept us on the edge of our seats. We watched Amy continue to carry her late husband's legacy, finding new meaning in her bond with the horses. Her ability to heal not only animals, but also people remained the soul of the series. Lou faced her own trials, balancing her responsibilities as mayor and as a mother, showing us that leadership often comes with sacrifice. Meanwhile, other beloved characters wrestled with choices that would define their futures, leaving us eager to know what comes next. The season gave us emotional highs, like reunions that brought tears to our eyes, and lows, where silence between family members spoke louder than words. Heartland has always been about more than just the ranch, it's about the ties that bind people together, no matter how strained those ties may become. Every conflict, every victory, and every loss has been a reminder that life on the ranch mirrors life itself, unpredictable, beautiful, and at times heartbreaking. As season 18 closed, questions lingered in the air. Could Amy continue to rebuild her life while holding on to the past? Would Lou find peace between her professional ambitions and her family's needs? And what about the next generation of Heartland? Would they step forward into the legacy their parents built, or would they forge new paths? The answers, it seemed, were just out of reach, waiting for a new chapter. Now, as the sun sets on the old and rises on the new, Heartland Season 19 promises to take us deeper into these stories. It's not just about what happened before, it's about what comes after. And this time, the journey will test every bond, every dream, and every heart that calls Heartland home. The winds of change sweep across the open fields of Heartland. Season 19 doesn't just pick up where we left off, footsteps into uncharted territory, where the past and future collide in powerful ways. This season, the ranch becomes more than just a home. It transforms into a place of reckoning, where choices cannot be ignored, and every decision carries the weight of generations before. Amy, who has long stood as the heart of Heartland, finds herself at a crossroads. Her gift with horses remains unshaken, but this time, the challenge isn't just about saving the animals, it's about saving herself. As whispers of new beginnings emerge, Amy must decide whether to hold on to the memories that anchor her or embrace a future that demands courage she isn't sure she has. Her journey promises to be one of self-discovery, healing, and transformation. With every gallop across the field echoing her struggle between past and present, Lou, on the other hand, feels the burden of leadership more than ever. Her role as mayor pushes her into difficult territory, where the lines between public duty and personal loyalty blur, yet beneath her polished resolve lies a woman torn between the responsibilities she cannot escape and the family she refuses to let go. Oof. In Season 19, Lou's story is not just about power, it's about sacrifice, resilience, and the constant reminder that true strength comes not from authority, but from love. And it's not just Amy and Lou whose lives take center stage. Familiar faces return, carrying secrets that could either mend or shatter the bonds they share. Friendships are tested, romances rekindled, and conflicts ignite in ways no one saw coming. For every moment of warmth, there is a shadow waiting to remind us that life in Heartland is never without its trials. The first look at Season 19 teases breathtaking landscapes, fiery confrontations, and intimate scenes where silence speaks louder than words. Horses thunder across the horizon as families cling to each other, not knowing whether the future will bring hope or heartbreak. This is not just another season, it is a turning point. It's a story about finding light in the darkest corners and learning that sometimes the greatest battles are fought within. Every season of Heartland has reminded us that it isn't the land that shapes the family, but the family that shapes the land. In Season 19, the characters we've grown to love step into journeys that feel more personal, yet more vulnerable, and more unpredictable than ever before. Amy's story has always been one of healing horses, healing people, and healing herself. But this time, her gift is pushed to its limits. She faces challenges that cannot be solved by touch or instinct alone. There are choices ahead that force Amy to ask, who am I when the horses are quiet and the world feels too heavy? Season 19 paints her not only as a healer, but also as a woman searching for her place in a life that keeps changing faster than she can hold on. Lou, meanwhile, is torn between the ranch that raised her and the future that calls her away. Leadership has made her stronger, but it has also left her tired, carrying a weight no one else can see. In this season, Lou's arc becomes a mirror of resilience. She must face whether ambition and family can truly coexist or if holding on to both will cost her more than she's ready to give. Beyond Amy and Lou, other beloved characters rise into the spotlight. Some return with new scars, stories they've carried in silence until now. Others stand at the edge of love, afraid to take a step forward, but unable to turn back. There are friendships on the line, promises that may break, and bonds that could. either grow stronger or collapse under the weight of unspoken truths. And then, the next generation. The younger voices of Heartland, who once lingered in the background, now step boldly into the light. Their struggles are different from those who came before. Yet their roots in this land remind us that the ranch's legacy is never just in the soilets and the choices each new heart makes. Season 19 does not simply continue the characters' stories, it reshapes them. Every hug feels like it could be the last. Every silence feels like it hides a secret. And every character, whether young or old, faces a truth they can no longer avoid. Heartland is not just a home, it is a test of who they are, who they're willing to become. A single frame can tell a story. But in Season 19, every frame feels like a heartbeat. The trailer bursts open with wild horses tearing through the golden light of dawn untamed. It's unstoppable, a symbol of the storm that's about to sweep through Heartland. Their hooves pound the earth as if echoing the struggles yet to come. Then, a sharp cut, Konami, standing alone in the paddock. Her eyes are heavy with memories, her hands gripping the reins of a horse that refuses to be calmed. In that silence, we feel her inner battle, the fight to control what cannot be tamed, not in the field, not in her heart. The shot lingers just long enough before it snaps into Lou's world papers scattered on her desk. Phone ringing, her face caught between exhaustion and determination. She looks up, and for the first time, doubt shadows her confidence. The trailer doesn't just give us answers, it floods us with questions. A glimpse of an embrace in the dim barn light. Who is being held and who is being let go? A tense dinner table scene, words unspoken but heavy in the air, eyes shifting as if the family itself is cracking under unseen pressure. And then a flash of anger, a door slamming, sound of footsteps storming into the night. But amidst the tension, the beauty of Heartland remains untouched. Wide shots of mountains piercing the horizon, the golden glow of sunsets spilling over endless fields, horses running free, their manes lit like fire in the evening light. These moments remind us that even in heartbreak, there is hope, and in every storm, there is calm waiting to return. As the trailer crescendos, as the cuts get faster. Sharper Amy running after a horse, Lou raising her voice in defiance, a tear falling, a hand reaching out, a kiss that feels uncertain. And then the sound of galloping louder and louder, till everything fades to black. Silence. And a final line whispers over the dark screen. This season, nothing will be the same. The screen is black. Silence lingers. Then the sound of hooves breaks through, steady, like a heartbeat calling us back to the land we know. A voice rises, calm yet powerful. In a world where everything changes, one place reminds us. What truly matters, a burst of light, Amy smiling faintly as a horse leans into her touch. Cut. Lou standing on the porch of the ranch, the wind pulling at her hair, her eyes filled with questions only the future can answer. Another Flash family gathered at the table, laughter breaking through tension, a reminder that even in the hardest moments, love has the power to hold us together. The trailer slows, giving us glimpses that feel more like memories than scenes. The golden sun dipping behind the fields, children running through the yard, the soft sound of music drifting from the barn. Each image feels like a promise, whispering that Season 19 isn't just another chapter. It's the beginning of something deeper. Something unforgettable. Then the music swells, growing urgent. Quick flashes return tears, arguments, joy, reunions, choices that can't be undone. The voiceover sharpens. This is more than a story. This is family. This is Heartland. The logo appears against the fading sky. Heartland Season 19.